Alright, hey everybody. I'm doing another dread update. I'm just at about 2 months right now, or probably a little over 2 months. I missed doing a video last week, I think was when I hit my 2 month, but um, just doing a really quick update here, just kind of showing you where my dreads are at right now, kind of progress, and maybe some issues. I really don't have a whole lot of issues. I do have some loops showing up in my dreads from my swimming that I've been doing. It's kind of loosened up some of my dreads. So let's see if I can find one here with this reversed camera. But let's see. No, this one's not bad, but it's, yeah, you can kind of see kind of a little kink right here. That is the start of a loop. I have a few of them that have some pretty defined loops. But what that basically is it's my dreads kind of relocking themselves as they have kind of maybe loosened from what I've been swimming and washing. Otherwise, my dreads are starting to feel pretty locked up, especially near the roots. You come down and they're really solidly locked for the first few inches, and then the bottoms are a little more loose, just because that's where they have a little more room to move around. They just don't get locked up there as fast. But other than that, so I have some loops going on, which is pretty natural for 2 months, I think. I had the same thing the last time I had my dreads. So another thing that I have is I've got a lot of loose hairs. I haven't had any time. I've just been way too busy to do any actual maintenance on them. So I got a lot of loose hairs going on in my dreads right now. If anyone has any good kind of non-work, to where you don't really have to do any work to them, methods of getting dreads to get rid of loose hairs, that'd be awesome if you want to share those. Otherwise, I'll probably just at some point in time I'll maybe spend a day or two just kind of getting rid of any loose hairs that I have. Let's see what else. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with the way they look. I like them. I'm really glad I put them back in. Oh, I got some new plugs. I don't buy a whole lot of plugs for my ears because I have found that I continue to change the size, so I try not to buy too many. But I think I've finally stopped, so I have a few different pairs. But I got these ones here 2 weeks ago, I think. They're little pandas on them. But my ears are at a 1/2 inch, so I have these, and I have a couple different tunnels, and then just some solid white ones. Surprisingly, I like these ones a lot. I was really surprised that I would, because they're not flared on both ends. They're just they have an O-ring stop on the back of them, which I usually don't like because I always feel like I'm gonna lose that O-ring. But I haven't yet on these, surprisingly. Granted, I don't even have to take the O-ring off to get these in my ears, because my ears are kind of, they've been stretched to that point where this will just push through. But yeah, those are those. I think they're pretty sweet. So, not that most people can even see them, because they're usually covered by my hair, but when my hair is up and back, then they can see them. So, another thing, I'm going to try and go for a full year's length of growth on my beard. I'm at about 2 months right now. We'll see how far I get with that, but yeah, I'm at 2 months, and we'll see where it goes from there. It's kind of nice, Usually at this point in time, during the winter up here, it's usually pretty cold, which it's nice to have a big thick beard for that. This year it hasn't been so bad. We've had a really mild winter up here. I live in the state of North Dakota, which is pretty close to Canada. I think it's about a 2-hour drive up to Canada from where I'm at, so not too far away. And for us to have only had 1 week where we've really had below 0 temperatures in the mornings and even throughout the day is pretty rare. Last year we had days where, and not to say that this is cold compared to some parts of the world, but we had days where it was 29 below is what we hit before wind chill, and with the wind chill it was somewhere around 40 or 50 below. So I know our state record is 60 below without wind chill, which is mighty cold. But yeah, this year we really haven't had any haven't had any real snow or cold weather, which has been kind of awesome. And it's been cold enough to get out on the ice and go fishing, but it just hasn't really been cold. I mean, I've been walking around in mostly a hoodie all winter long, which is cool. So I've been pretty pumped about that. And as far as for fishing goes, I haven't had a real successful ice fishing season this year, actually. Unfortunately. Hopefully it'll pick up here yet in the last month or so of ice fishing. But I'm gonna try and post some videos. I'm in the market for a digital video camera. I still have my old DV tape camera that just doesn't really do the job. Battery's pretty much shot on it, and I get about an hour's worth of recording out of it on any tape. So it's not something I can really just set up and have run while I fish. But I really like to fish. I'm a avid fish. I actually eat fish. I know there's people with mixed feelings about that, but whether you should keep the fish or let them go. I'm very much into release if it's big enough. If it's a big fish, release it back in the water, let someone else catch it. But if it's a good size to eat, throw it in the cooler and flay it out and eat it. I have no problems with that. It's just a way to provide food. I mean, I'm a very avid hunter and fisherman, so as long as you use the meat that you get, I don't really see a problem with that. It's how people lived long before there were cities around, and that's just my point of view on it. But hopefully I'll get some videos and post them on here this summer too of fishing. I do a lot of bass fishing during the summer. I think they're a blast to catch, so hopefully I'll get some videos up here of that too. But if anyone has any comments or questions about my dreads or what I've done, I have a lot of videos on here already. Just check those out, or else just send me a message. But any suggestions on the loose hair issue, something where I really don't have to do much work? Obviously, just leaving them alone and letting them do their thing too. We'll do that eventually. But yeah, any quicker methods, just give me a shout, and I'll talk to you. Or I'll just message you back. Thanks.